Hello and welcome back to Kubifaktorium. In our last episode, we set up the advanced smelting processes here in the metal mixing furnaces. So now we have rose gold, malachite, and steel beams all being made here. We did have steel being made before in the old area. We migrated all the stuff that we had over here, or at least most of the stuff that we had over here. And then there's a couple pieces of stuff laying around here, but that's okay. We migrated most everything up there and then left the rest here behind. Apparently left something else behind there too. So, and then we took a look at this, which is our next array of automated metal workshops. And that's going to be used to make 5 different items here. And I think what I want to do is do a slight change. This was track parts. Let's delete and shift this over and tighten these up just a little bit, and then we can start hooking these up. I did look over this plan again, and I think it'll work fine, so we're just going to go with it. Let's also turn the speed up higher. Train doesn't seem so loud today, and I don't know why. Kevin McTaggart made a comment on, I think it was yesterday's episode, that why don't I just delete the train and use the Zeppelins, or rather the drones using the Zeppelin depots to just fly the stuff back and forth. And I think that's probably a good idea, especially given how insane this is with the train. But what I think I'm going to do, at least for now, is pause the trains so that they hopefully don't make any noise. Oh, they do. In that case, we're going to destroy the trains so that they definitely don't make any noise, at least for now, and leave everything else as is. Okay, good. They're not making noise even though they're not there. That's good. And then when we're done with everything else, or when we need copper, we can decide what to do about it. I wanted to have, as I explained in the comment, I wanted to have a train so bad here that I wanted to use the trains so badly here that I didn't want to lose, or to not have them, or to delete them. But, you know, they are annoying. So there is that. So let's start putting down some Zeppelin depots. The plan would be to have, let's just hit Z so we can get there. Have one here, which would be for the iron. Have one here, because iron goes to feed, not this one, but this one and this one. So iron will come out of here and go this way. Oh, that's right, we were waiting on conveyor parts, weren't we? This way, and then into there. And then this one needs to have... oh crap, what was this? Steel blanks. And this one was track parts. Great. The steel blanks just need steel beams. That's going to be this belt here. And that should be perfect. So we'll have steel beams coming into this one. Actually, let's go ahead and just put the items on. Iron blocks. And then we need to have another Zeppelin depot here. For this one is for wooden boards. Thank you, Lana. Wooden boards. And that'll come on this belt. It'll serve this one and this one, because this one also needs wooden boards for its conveyor parts. So that takes care of these 3 on this end. This one here is going to need, in addition to copper, which we haven't placed yet, is going to need stone blocks. So we're going to want those here. Stone blocks. And then this one is going to need the copper, the iron, which we already have the iron pointed in here, and wooden parts. So we're going to put that one here. Oops, not you. Wooden parts. And then finally we need the copper, which we're going to put in... I think I'm going to put it here. Similar to the way we laid out... Oops. The way we laid out this array with the charcoal being kind of sticking out the end. So I think if we did all that correctly, that doesn't need to be there. If we did all that correctly, we can put down our inserters now. And we can work on that. So this one's going to need 2 ingredients in. We'll just do this one and this one for that. And then we need a long inserter for this one here for the steel. And this one also needs a long inserter. So we're going to put that here and we'll extend the belt by 1 second. And I think that takes care of these 2. Double checking 2 ingredients there. Yep. 1 ingredient here. Perfect. Next up is the iron, which goes to this one and this one. We'll do short inserters on that, here and here. That fulfills everything this one needs, because it already has wooden boards, now it has iron. Oh, these are long inserters. Long inserters. There we go. And this one now has its iron. We need to also add in the refined wooden parts. Actually, that is good that way. That's probably best that way, actually. Refined wooden parts can go in here, and then it'll get its copper from this one here. I think I'm going to do the copper to here, though. Because I think these two are going to fight otherwise. Oh, oops. We don't have the conveyor parts for it. Even though... Weird. And then we need to have a short one here to pick up the other component, which was the stone blocks. We can also put the... Did I do the wrong one? I did. Stone blocks, copper, wooden parts, iron. Steel needs to be a long-handed one, or it could be a short one. It doesn't really matter. Actually, let's do the short one. And then this will be the wooden boards. Delete that, delete this. And we can do a small belt segment here. Except that it doesn't work the way that I want it to. Delete that one? Yeah, I think... Okay. There we go. And then we need to have a belt here going that way. Alright. And that should take care of all of those things. At least I think. We need to have Zeppelin depots. Possibly? No, we just need regular depots. Because I think all of this stuff is used... I don't think any of these items are used in the construction of... Or in the... Not the construction. In the manufacture of anything else. Track parts just go into... Well, let's actually make sure. I recall track parts being used for something. Oh, but it's just used for these. Okay, that's fine. So I think we can just put these into regular depots. So we shouldn't have to have any output, any Zeppelin output, any flying output of that. Then we'll do one of these here. There to there. There, there, and there. We'll let everyone come and make their placements. And that should, hopefully, appease all the machines. We're missing some appeasements there. Why are we missing... Oh, no energy. Is that what you're flagged about? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. That we can fix. I think we'll go here. And then we can put one, like, here. And that should be fine. Now, of course, having disabled the train means that we're going to run out of copper ore here eventually. This one should... Oh, right, that's the overflow. I don't have a way to pick this stuff up off the ground. Let's turn stockpile mode on for this. That way they'll pick up the random bits that are on the ground. I could do the same over here also, but I think it's probably better on this one. Or maybe it doesn't matter. But that one will start outputting... Wait, it's not. It's not taking this as priority. Huh. Okay, well then we can fix this way. Use an inserter as a prioritizer, as a deprioritizer, something. I think we'll have to do the same thing with the iron, though. And we should also allow... That is already selected. Yep, it was already selected. We should do the same thing here with the iron. And that way... Hopefully this works the way that I think it will. But this one should unload before and put onto the belt, and this one can only add to the belt when there's an empty space. And if that's correct, then that should work exactly as I hope. And we'll find out. What are you complaining about? Not all inputs are supplied by inserters. Oh, because we need this belt here. Can I do this carefully? Mm-mm. What if I did something like this? No, that still connects that one up. Can I get this to work without connecting it up? Well, I think we're going to have to see if they'll fight. If this... Yeah, that was right. If these two can fight, okay. Because they may not. There and there. And then this one can stop here, and that way this one can continue forward. We don't need this one anymore. Oh! Well then, can I do something with this? I could. I could actually take this belt this way and then to there. No, that's the wrong way. Never mind. I think it's going to have to be the way that it is. Because that one isn't used here, it's used there. This one needs to be one segment longer. Okay, let's try this. Let's fly the copper over first. We need to have the stockpiles linked. This one can also now ship to... Where am I at? Here. And this one can be deleted. So can that. What's this? Oh, that's the edge of the... No, what is that? Oh, that's where it was filled in. It's the turf that was filled in. But it won't let me delete it all. Okay. Like the foundation, that's what it's called. Like that. Like, there's a different color. What's going on? And then we need depot exits on all of these. Here, here, here. Here and here and here. This can be copper bars. Did I put that one down backward? Apparently so. Okay, and this one is those things, and this one is those things. And this one is those things. They won't grab anything until they have the rest of their items. So we need to bring stone blocks over. Which are here. I wish you could speed up the scroll speed here. I mean, I can change it in the settings, but... Good, that worked. This one emptied out before this one did. So I think it worked. This is... Yeah, this one, wooden boards, goes... here. Perfect. Should be on their way with that. Wooden parts is this one. To here. Achievement unlocked Stone Age. Let's see what that one is. That's kind of interesting. 250 rocks and 50 stone blocks stored. Okay. I would say we're well past the Stone Age, but... That's just me. And all inputs supplied by all inserters. 2 copper blocks. Oh boy, that's more of a problem now. Maybe I can change this around a little bit then. Let's take these out. And take these out. Let's think about this again. If I shorten this one... Yeah, this is better anyway. Let's shorten this one. And let's take this... Let's move this. Change my mind all over the place here. Let's take this one out this way, all the way to there, and then turn into here. We can have a short inserter there and a short inserter there, and this one can actually be short as well. That'll take in the iron and the wooden blocks. Need to ship iron over here yet. This one here needs to have 1 copper block, so that can just extend 1 more belt length here. This doesn't work either. Got to change it again. Take that out. No. This one goes up and then over, and then up and then over. Oof. And this one can come this way then. I hope. Otherwise I'll have a bunch of crap to pick up. You go there. You go there. You're going to need to have an exit again. Set to iron. And then the copper ones need to be long ones. 1 here. 1 here and 1 here. I hope that... Who hasn't picked up something? Please go and pick that up. Thank you. There. Okay, that worked. Now this one needs iron. Okay, iron is over here. Right here, specifically. Goes in here. And this one was steel. Let's go ahead and pull those in while we're waiting. Perfect. Hopefully it works. Y'all are coming to get construction blocks. Why? Oh, you're filling up this? Yeah, don't do that. In fact, let's pause. Let's delete this, this, and this one. This one. All of those get deleted. No, you don't need to, whatever. There we go. All of those get deleted, and then these stockpiles actually should get ferried over to there. And I shouldn't have put these inserters in yet. Let's take those out so we can pick up some of the mess around here. This will be for construction blocks. Good, you know it's there. And then this one was steel blanks. This one was track parts. This one is conveyor parts. And this one is refined wooden parts. And now we can hopefully just delete. You are the stone blanks. Delete. 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 Hopefully they will pick all that stuff up and haul it over there. Looks like they are. Oh, Kevin also asked, can I sell the robots? I think it was Kevin who asked. And I actually don't know. Let's see. No export price. So no. And asked also if I could sell the rock. Import only. So no, we have to keep them. We can't get rid of them. And we also can't get rid of the rocks. That was steel. We used up none of the steel. Why you not work? Is it because you're busy doing other things? Or because I linked it from the wrong stockpile? That was dumb. This one, please. Thank you. These should all have inputs on them. Input entry, depot entries. Didn't get placed. This one, and this one. And they'll unsort those around. Take care of it. And I think now it's okay to put these, I think they're done ferrying things around. So it should be okay to put these down now. We should also clean this up though, because these guys are all going to get replaced here very soon also. So we're not going to have these working anyway, so why bother with it? What's that? Oh, the biomaterial. Right. Okay. And so I think we can go ahead and put these inserters back in now. Do this one. There, there, and there. There, and there. Alright, looks like everything is being made. Although, these aren't. And is that because of the competing copper? I fear that it might be. Because these inserters are competing. This inserter and this inserter are competing for the same tile here. Well, maybe. I'm honestly not sure because there is iron. No, there's iron in a wooden part in the... Yeah, this is the problem. I can't get the copper all the way to here because the iron belt needs to be here. Because I can't make the iron belt go this way or it merges with this wooden board belt. How to handle this then? I'm glad those are all getting made up though. That's really nice. I guess I should have added another space somewhere, and then I could have fixed this, if made this all fit properly. But yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, because as soon as... No, no, no! Pause! And now it's treating them all as outputs. We don't want that. We also don't want the copper on that. We'll pause this machine. There. Because they need to clean this up. I forgot this makes 4 at a time. Huh. Well, 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 well. What do I do now? Can this come this way? Not the way that I wanted it to. Apparently. Pause again. Go here and then here. Seems I always want to come in first. If I turn my... No, it always goes that way first. It must be the way the game is programmed. And that won't work because then this stone block couldn't be here either. Or can it? Let's try something crazy. Why is that not working? Okay, now can I do this? Like that. That did something even crazier. That might be what I want, though. And then if I take this one to there, they didn't join. Now, will that stone block move where I want it to? No. Hoping it would, but it doesn't. If I do that again, it's going to link back up. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. And that one, I definitely don't want. Well, so the option here is a mess, but the option here is to delete this. Delete all of these. And this. And actually all of this too. And this. And make a big old mess. Didn't I turn that off? I did. Why is that still running? It doesn't make any sense. Alright, fine. Delete that. Turn that on, that's fine. Okay, so now we need to move this Zeppelin depot one more tile this way, I think. And this one can be one more tile this way also. Yeah, I think this will work. I hope this will work. Delete you. Need to get them to clean up all this mess, though. Let's turn this one on for stockpiling. And this will be stone and stockpiling. And get them to move the stuff, pick the stuff up. Maybe. And then we'll need another regular depot over here for construction blocks. And it'll be also stockpiling. So before I relink this in, and the copper is shut off right now because we shut off the trains. Yeah. Which is kind of fine because we need to experiment a little bit with this. So they picked up a bunch of those. This now, we have the long inserter on this one. So we want the long inserters on this one and this one. And then we want another belt for the stone going from here to here with a short inserter on this one and this one. You will be a depot exit for stone blocks. You will be not that, but this. And I know the output box is clogged. We will take care of that momentarily. This needs to have an entry. And that box is full. And now we can do that. And that box is full. But I think we might have accomplished our mission. This needs to be replaced. Still doesn't like me. That might need to be replaced too. Let's see if we can get them to pick these up. Why are they not picking up the copper blocks and putting them in there? Where's everybody? Just hanging around? Yeah, the robots aren't really doing anything. They're just like hanging around here. So why won't they pick this stuff up and put it in here? I need to turn that off and turn it back on? How about this? I'll say item reserved. Why? Slightly confused. One of these item available, and there's 2 item reserves all stacked in the same spot. Did I, like, break it? Kind of. There's something buggy going on right there. And it's still not picking it up. And that could be because of the bugged out tile there. Okay, they've come and picked up some of it. Let me pause and save, and then I'll come right back in and we'll see if that fixes it. I'll be right back. And I'm back. It didn't seem to make a difference, and I deleted the belt too, and that didn't seem to make a difference. So that's well and truly bugged out. But I might be able to make do here with something different. These 2 gone. If I pick up... You're the one that needs 2 copper. That won't help. Why is it so bugged out? They're coming to get everything else, but not that. I just added more to the pile, I think. That's unfortunate. You take in 2 copper. Wait a minute, maybe I can make this work. Let's see if I can make this work. You get 2 coppers from there. No, because that one still needs 1. Oh, there they go. Okay, they're back. You get your copper from there. You go there. You can come this way still. You need a short inserter there, and a short inserter there. A short inserter there. This is still stuck. Okay, now I'm confused. That's full. That's fine. But this one here is still stuck. Let's try deleting this then. And that's for refined wooden parts. Should allow iron to be brought in, to be picked up somehow. And I'm not. Okay, now it's working. Yeah, I think it's just the competing longhand inserters that we had the problem with before. Okay, so I think that's okay. Well, they're bringing some in from somewhere. Well, maybe that'll be fine. Let's see now. What did I break Zeppelin-wise? This one? Stone. Here. Here. Copper's good. Wooden parts are good. Although, we need to see why we're not making any more wooden parts. That's good, and this is good, assumedly. Why are we not making any more regular old wooden parts? It's not picking up the boards. I wonder if there's like a bug with the way that the long inserters work. Yeah, I think there's just a bug with the way they work. Which is not great, but I guess okay. So somebody comes and builds this, then we can kind of move on. I don't know why you couldn't just use the pieces that were there, but okay. And now it seems to be working. So there's definitely some weird bug with the long inserters. And I don't think it was what I thought it was originally. That being that they were competing over a belt slot, or at least not entirely. So, but either way, I think we have all these working now. So the next things we need to do, I would like for them to pick up these belts and put them in there, but they can't because there's no room. So next thing we need to do is spend some more belts so that we can do this. And we're going to do that with making the, or using the electronics factories. And I think I mentioned, I don't remember where I mentioned putting these up. Space-wise, we need to have enough room for 4 of them with a decent amount of stuff. Maybe we could use this far end of this island, or we could even put them right in there. Actually, yeah, let's just put it right in there. Right in here. Just north of the rail. Assuming we keep the rail there. So we need copper. And then we need the copper coil, the malachite, and oil barrel. Iron block. Steel beams and refined wooden parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items total. The copper coils, I think, are only used in those 2 recipes. No, we actually are constructing with them, so they need to go in. Well, they would go into a depot of some kind anyway, but I don't think they need to go into a Zeppelin depot unless we need to transport them elsewhere in the factory, which I don't think we do, because we're just going to make those 2 items in a chain. So if we did that, the electronics factory, if we flew in, like, let's say we flew in copper back here someplace. We can put this like here. Like that, maybe. And then we can put down a depot. Just a regular depot. Here. And then from that depot, we can split that into 2 more of these, making the electronics and the machine parts. I think we can even just do it like this. Please, thank you. The electronics needs the malachite, which is right there. We could either belt that over or fly it over. Maybe I'll just belt it over since we're so close. And it needs oil barrels, which will fly in. So we need a Zeppelin depot. For the Zeppelin, we can just do it. No, we can't. We need to do like this. This one's going to need, in addition to the copper coils, it's going to need iron blocks. So we'll Zeppelin those in as well. And this can actually just go right there. And then the final recipe, the final recipe is, and actually let's select these so I know what I'm doing. Here, here, and here. The final one needs steel beams and refined wooden parts, and that's a completely separate item, so we can build that one completely separately from all of this. So let's put down a Zeppelin depot here. It just takes in 1 item type, and this is an output, and this is an output. And I think that's it for this structure. And that's where we're going to pause this episode, or stop this episode for now. We'll jump back in and work on this some more in the next episode, and then get that finished, figure out what else we might need to make, if anything. We'll need to make the 4th item, the modern building parts. And then in the next episode, we can then start tearing apart some more of downtown here, and rebuilding things like housing, and maybe upgrading some of the food or whatnot. We may put down another oil pump or 2 on the other sites if we end up needing it. And we'll want to also probably move these 2, well, especially the steel tool workshop, but also the robot workshop, somewhere else, just so that we can have them be not right here. And then I think we'll make this like a big neighborhood area for downtown. We'll move the breweries around a little bit, and we'll have a nice fun time. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.